Society lied to you, and those lies are keeping you poor, powerless, and controlled. They told you to follow the rules. Be nice to everyone. Work hard and success will come. Tell the truth always. Respect everyone equally. Be yourself no matter what. Follow your passion and money will follow. And if you do all of that, success will come knocking at your door. It's all garbage. Complete lies designed to keep you exactly where you are right now, broke, struggling, waiting for permission to win. Look around you. Who's actually winning in life? The people who followed all the rules perfectly? Or the people who broke them strategically? The billionaires who played fair and nice? Or the ones who played smart and ruthless? The leaders who were always honest about everything? Or the ones who knew when to speak and when to stay silent? The powerful who respected everyone equally? Or the ones who understood hierarchy and used it to their advantage? You already know the answer. Rule breakers win. Rule followers struggle their entire lives and wonder why life isn't fair to them. 500 years ago, Machiavelli watched the exact same pattern play out. Good people following all the rules getting completely crushed by strategic people who understood something critical. Rules exist to control the masses, not to help them succeed. Society needs obedient workers who show up on time. Compliant citizens who don't question authority. Predictable consumers who buy what they're told. So they feed you rules that sound noble and righteous, but actually keep you weak and controllable. Today, I'm giving you 7 dangerous rules you must break if you want real power. Not because breaking rules makes you evil or immoral, but because these specific rules were carefully designed to keep you powerless while making you think you're doing the right thing. If you want the brutal truth about what actually creates success instead of what society tells you creates success, smash that subscribe button right now. This channel doesn't teach you to fit in with everyone else. We teach you to dominate your field. Before we start, drop this in the comments. I break rules, I create power. Let's destroy the first dangerous lie. Always be nice to everyone. That's what they've been telling you since childhood. Be kind to everyone you meet. Be polite in every situation. Be pleasant even when people disrespect you. Never make enemies with anyone. Keep everyone around you happy at all times. And if you do all that, people will respect you deeply. They'll want to help you succeed. They'll support your dreams. Except they won't. Because niceness without boundaries is weakness disguised as virtue. Nice people don't get respected in this world. They get used, abused, and thrown away. Here's what actually happens when you're nice to everyone without discrimination. People start taking advantage of you constantly. They ask for favors you don't want to give but feel obligated to provide. They waste your valuable time on things that don't matter to your goals. They push your boundaries further and further because you're too nice to enforce them properly. They walk all over you because you never push back with any force. And you let all of this happen because saying no feels mean to you. Setting firm boundaries feels too aggressive. Defending yourself feels morally wrong. So you stay nice to everyone. And you stay used by everyone. Nice people finish last not because the world is unfair to good people. Nice people finish last because they train everyone around them that their time, their energy, and their boundaries don't actually matter. Every single time you say yes when you desperately want to say no, you teach people that you're available for exploitation whenever they need it. Every time you're pleasant and smiling to someone who clearly disrespects you, you teach them that disrespect toward you has 0 consequences. Every time you're kind and generous to people who only take from you and never give anything back, you teach them that you're just a resource they can drain without any reciprocation required. Strategic kindness is completely different from universal niceness. Strategic kindness means you're highly selective about who receives your kindness. You're incredibly kind to people who deserve it through their actions, who earn it through respect, who reciprocate it with genuine appreciation. You're absolutely ruthless with people who try to use you for their benefit, who constantly waste your time, who disrespect your clearly stated boundaries. You don't owe niceness to every single person you encounter. You owe it exclusively to people who've proven through their behavior that they actually value you as a human being. Be respected by those who matter, not liked by everyone who doesn't. Respect comes from having firm boundaries that people know not to cross, from saying no when something doesn't serve you, from being willing to make people uncomfortable when they cross your clearly established lines. Being liked comes from being agreeable to everything, available at all times, accommodating to everyone's needs, completely harmless and forgettable. Would you rather be liked by everyone, including people who use you, or respected by people who actually matter while being avoided by people who want to exploit you? Machiavelli once said, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." He didn't mean be cruel to people for no reason. He meant don't sacrifice respect for temporary affection from people who don't matter. Don't trade real power for a fake popularity. Don't be so universally nice that people stop valuing you as a person. Nice gets you nowhere except taken advantage of by everyone. Strategic kindness combined with iron boundaries gets you genuine respect. If you've been too nice your whole life and got burned repeatedly, hit that like button right now. You're learning how to stop being everyone's doormat starting today. Drop this in the comments. I choose respect over being liked. Follow your passion. Live your dream life. Do what you love every day and money will magically follow. This might be the single most dangerous lie that society constantly tells young people, because it sounds incredibly inspiring when you first hear it. It sounds like the guaranteed path to happiness and fulfillment, but it's actually the proven path to poverty for the vast majority of people who follow this advice. Your passion doesn't pay your bills unless your passion perfectly aligns with strong market demand. And for most people with most passions, it absolutely doesn't align. You're passionate about creating art, that's great for your soul. The market pays artists almost nothing unless you're in the top 1% of talent and luck. You're passionate about playing music, wonderful for your heart. Most musicians are completely broke their entire lives. You're passionate about helping other people, noble and admirable. Social workers make terrible money despite doing important work. Your passion is completely irrelevant to your bank account if nobody in the market wants to pay good money for it. And most passions fall directly into this category of things you love that the market doesn't value enough to make you wealthy. Here's the approach that actually works in reality. Follow money and valuable skills first. Passion comes later when you can afford it. Find what the market currently pays very well for. Develop strong skills in that high-paying area. Make serious money doing it. Build real wealth over time. Then fund your passion as a hobby or side project without financial stress. This strategic approach makes you wealthy first and happy second. Following passion first makes you a starving artist with a beautiful story about following your dreams while you can't afford rent. Market demand beats personal interest every single time in the real world. You can be incredibly passionate about something that absolutely nobody wants to pay for. That's called an expensive hobby. You can be reasonably good at something that everyone desperately wants to pay premium prices for. That's called a lucrative career. Figure out what people need badly enough to pay well for consistently. Get extremely good at providing that thing. Make significant money from it. Build financial freedom. Then pursue whatever you're passionate about with the resources to actually enjoy it. Without stress, this doesn't mean completely abandon all interest in what you do for work. It means be strategic and realistic. Find the sweet intersection of what you can tolerate doing well and what pays extremely well. That becomes your primary career. Your true passion can be your evening and weekend hobby funded comfortably by your strategic, high-paying career. Or maybe your passion eventually becomes your career after you've already built substantial wealth and powerful connections through strategic work first. Machiavelli once said, "The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present." Translation for today: your past dreams of following passion blindly mean absolutely nothing. Present reality of paying bills and building wealth means everything. Break the passion rule immediately. Follow money first. Fund dreams later when you can afford them. Drop this in the comments. I follow money first, passion second. Always tell the truth. Be honest in every situation. Complete transparency is everything. Another dangerous rule that keeps you powerless? Not because lying constantly is good strategy, but because total brutal honesty in every situation is strategic suicide. Truth revealed at the wrong time destroys valuable opportunities. Information shared too early kills negotiations before they start. Honesty without any filter burns important relationships. Strategic silence beats brutal honesty every single time. This isn't about becoming a pathological liar. This is about controlling information flow strategically. Knowing what to say, when to say it, who deserves to know it. Not every single person deserves complete access to every truth about you. Not every situation requires full disclosure of everything. Not every question deserves a complete honest answer. Strategic people understand that information is raw power. And giving away information freely to everyone is giving away your power stupidly. You're negotiating your salary for a new job. They ask what you currently make at your old job. Total honesty means you tell them your low current salary immediately. They offer you slightly more than that. You just lost thousands. Strategic information control means you deflect that question and focus the conversation on market rate for the position. That's not lying. That's being smart about negotiation. You're interviewing for an important job. They ask you about your biggest weaknesses. Total honesty means you list every single flaw you have. They see you as too risky. You lose the opportunity. Strategic information control means you mention minor weaknesses that don't actually matter for this specific role, or you frame real weaknesses as hidden strengths. Everyone does this in interviews. Because total honesty in job interviews means permanent unemployment. Protect your interests first, not their feelings. Sometimes people ask you questions they have absolutely no right to answers for. Sometimes complete honesty hurts you far more than it helps you. Sometimes strategic silence protects you much better than speaking. You don't owe everyone complete access to your truth. You owe yourself protection of your interests first. Machiavelli once said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." Translation? Control what people see about you. Protect what you really are inside. Don't give away truth that weakens your position. Strategic silence is infinitely more powerful than honest transparency. If this concept challenges everything you were taught, drop a comment right now. Drop this in the comments. I control information strategically, respect everyone equally. Treat every person exactly the same. Everyone deserves equal respect always. This sounds incredibly fair and righteous. It's completely wrong strategically. Not everyone deserves equal respect from you. Respect must be earned through actions, not given freely to everyone. Treating everyone exactly the same makes you completely forgettable and eliminates your power to create. Hierarchy. Some people deserve massive respect from you. They've genuinely earned it through their actions, their character, their consistent treatment of you. Other people deserve minimal respect. They've clearly shown you who they really are. They've disrespected you repeatedly. They've proven they don't value you. Giving both types of people equal respect is strategically stupid. It rewards bad behavior and devalues good behavior completely. When you respect everyone equally, nobody feels special around you. The person who treats you incredibly well gets the exact same treatment as the person who treats you terribly. Where's the incentive to treat you well? There isn't one. Equal respect means equal treatment regardless of behavior. That creates zero consequences for bad behavior and zero rewards for good behavior. Selective respect creates clear hierarchy and real power. You give maximum respect to people who've earned it through their actions. You give minimal respect to people who haven't earned it. You give zero respect to people who've actively disrespected you. This creates a crystal clear system. Treat me well, get treated well back. Treat me poorly, get treated accordingly. Disrespect me, get cut off completely. That system trains people how to treat you properly. Machiavelli once said, "Since it is difficult to join them together, it is safer to be feared than loved when one of the two must be lacking." Translation? Choose selective respect strategically. Be feared by those who would use you. Be loved by those who deserve you. Drop this in the comments. I give respect strategically, not equally. Work hard and you'll succeed. Put in the hours. Grind every single day. Hustle constantly. Hard work always pays off. This is the most widespread lie keeping millions of people trapped. Hard work alone is completely worthless. Plenty of people work incredibly hard their entire lives and stay poor forever. Because hard work without smart strategy is just exhausting yourself for absolutely nothing. Working extremely hard at the wrong things makes you busy, not successful. You can work 16 hours a day on activities that generate zero actual value. Hard work is only valuable when applied to the right things. Without strategy, hard work is just wasted energy that burns you out. Work smart, not just hard. Smart work means focusing exclusively on high-value activities, spending time only on tasks that actually move you toward your goals. Smart work means you might work fewer total hours, but accomplish far more because every hour is spent strategically. On things that actually matter, leverage beats effort every single time. One person works 12 hours a day manually doing tasks. Another person works 4 hours building a system that does the tasks automatically. Who wins long term? The person with leverage? The hard worker hits a ceiling quickly. The leverage builder scales infinitely. Results matter, hours don't. Nobody cares how many hours you worked if you didn't achieve anything. Two people apply for the same promotion. One worked 80 hours a week. The other worked 40 but delivered twice the results. Who gets promoted? The one with better results. Machiavelli once said, "The wise man does at once what the fool does finally." Translation? Work smart from the beginning. Don't waste years working hard before figuring out you needed leverage. If you're ready to work smart, hit that subscribe button right now. Drop this in the comments. I work smart, results matter. Be yourself. Be authentic always. Stay true to who you are. This sounds empowering. It's terrible advice if yourself is broke and stuck. Being yourself only works if yourself is already successful. If yourself needs improvement, staying yourself keeps you exactly where you are. Your current habits created your current results. If you're not happy with your results, being yourself means staying stuck. You need to become who you need to be to get what you want, adapt or stay stuck. Look at successful people. They adapted. They changed completely. They became different than they were. That evolution required abandoning authenticity for growth. Machiavelli once said, "Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand." Translation? People judge results, not authentic struggle. Be whoever gets results. Drop this in the comments. I become who I need to be. Everything happens for a reason. Trust the process. The universe has a path for you. This makes you passive. It makes you accept whatever happens instead of creating what you want. You create reasons, they don't just happen. Things happen because of actions, most of which you can control. When you understand this, you stop waiting. You make things happen. Successful people don't believe in destiny. They believe in strategy. They don't wait for the universe. They create circumstances through action. They don't trust the process. They create the process. This final affirmation: I build value, I attract connections, I command opportunities. Networking is beneath me.